Trying to roll me up. I ain't picking.
Hey, what up? It's girl McCayla Grace here. Welcome back. And today we are just going to have a quick story time. Today's story is about when I worked at Dairy Queen. I recently had to quit because of college. Obviously, if I'm living 2.5 hours away from home, I can't still work there. I was there from like February 2016 until August 2018. And it's my first job and so far my only job. It was okay, but my first 2 years, I did not get along with my coworkers. There's like a few different reasons why. Like a lot of it I think was personality differences, but like I also wasn't that good at my job. And some people like were just really mean to me for no reason because they were just rude people in general. Like they were also rude to other people. So basically how it worked was, it was a limited Dairy Queen. So there's two different Dairy Queens. There's the limited and the grill and chill. The grill and chill has the burgers and the salads and the chicken tenders. The limited Dairy Queen doesn't have like the burgers. Like what we say is like, let's say someone comes in, asks for a burger or the 4-piece chicken tender. We say, sorry, we're limited Dairy Queen. We don't have a grill or a fryer. So anything that you have to make with a grill or a fryer, or like I said, the salads, because they have like the chicken salad or whatever. We don't have it because we don't have like the sit down dine in section. It's just like you come into like this little lobby, you buy your ice cream, a hot dog or a snack melt maybe, and then you go. Yeah, so that's how that works. And so we're limited Dairy Queen. And what that also means is that we are seasonal, so we're not open all year round. We go from February until October. So like the second week of February we open, and then we close like the weekend around Halloween. So like the weekend before, or I think sometimes the weekend of, but never like after. So we're always closed by November. So yeah, the first 2 seasons I did not want to stay because there were like so many people that made me feel like crap, especially my bosses. So okay, the first year it was like my coworkers made me so upset. Like I think one time I remember like I was leaving and I sat in my car and I started crying because like I just felt so crappy about myself. And then the next year it was like, I can't take this management, like I freaking hate it here, I want to leave. But I was always thinking about how it would be hard to get another job. And so this was like technically it was my 3rd season, because I had to come back twice. So it was like I worked 2.5 seasons. And so yeah, I ended up coming back, obviously, because I said I've worked there for 2.5 years. But what they would have us do is like write our names down on like a sheet of paper, and then they'd call us or whatever. They'd send us like information with like the beginning of the year meeting. And so I did that. And so like the first time I came back, it was like, okay, well, it's gonna be kind of hard to get a job, but the second time it was more like I was going from my junior to senior year, and I was like, there's no point in leaving because I'm gonna have a job for 6 to 8 months, and then I'm gonna have to quit in August for college, because I already knew I was going to college at that point. So that happened. But yeah, my bosses were crazy. There was 3 of them. We're gonna call them Bob, Susie, and Patrick. So Bob and Susie were married, and Patrick was their youngest son, and so he's like getting trained, I guess you could say, to like take over once they retire. Bob was not my friend. He was rude. He was like selective with who he'd be like friends with, if you feel what I mean. Like he was rude to like some people, and then others he was like, hey, how you doing, like what's up, and like always be nice to them and everything, like joke with them. And he was just weird. Like he was low-key racist. Like, he would just say, like, racially insensitive things. Like, one time me and my friend were working, and she had a tan, and I hadn't been out because I should be outside so I can get my tan, so my melanin can pop, but I did not, like, I just don't go outside. So he was like, oh, that's so funny, like, she's darker than you, but you're mixed. And it was like, obviously that's not how he said it. He was trying to say it like a joke, but, like, it was, like, awkward, and, like, he was, like, comparing our arms. Like, it was just really uncomfortable, and I didn't like that. And he would do stuff like that all the time. And he was really rude. Like, he got at me for the dumbest stuff. And so, like, whenever he was, like, in charge that night, like, he was, like, watching over us, like, I would be so paranoid that I was going to make a mistake. Whereas Susie and Patrick, like, they were nicer. Like, they still, like, made sure that you got your job done and everything. But they were nicer to me, so I liked them more, obviously. Susie, like, she was okay. I didn't really have any problems with her. And they would both, like, help out. Like, if we were, like, super busy on, like, a Friday or Sunday night, like, they would come out and help. Whereas Bob, like, he didn't do that. So that was annoying. And then my coworkers, like, I'm honestly glad I stayed because they're, like, some of them are, like, my best friends at this point. And I wouldn't have met most of them had I not worked there. So it was really cool to, you know, have that. But, oh my gosh, what was it, like, this year, last year, like, I started coming in late, like, a few minutes late. We were supposed to be there 10 minutes before, like, our shift actually started. So we would work, like, 5 to 9 or, like, 5:30 to 10. And so that means, like, we have to be there, like, at, like, 4:50, you know. And so I should leave my house at, like, 4:30, right, to get there on time. I would leave, like, 5 minutes before. And just because I gave up, like, I stopped caring. Yeah. And there were some rude customers, you know, like, I don't know, like, I had so many people, like, throw their cards at me or their money, and it's like, I don't appreciate that. Blizzards were difficult to make. Not really. I don't know, I said that. I guess you could say, like, some of them, like, what was it, like, I don't know if you guys have ever been to a Dairy Queen, but we have, like, the salted caramel truffle, and the M&M, like, sometimes they break. Oh, especially the M&M. We have to, like, put another cup on them a lot so we can, like, mix it and not have it break. It's weird. But yeah, it was just a crazy job, and, like, I'm sure there's more to tell, but, like, I'm spacing out because what time is it? It's, like, 8 o'clock right now. I've been out all day. But yeah, it was crazy. I met my closest friends through there. The hours were okay. Like I said, like, okay, so during the school year, so, like, February to May, and then, like, late August to October, like, we work 5 to 9, but in the summer we work 5:30 to 10. And it was just, like, I don't know. Sometimes it was the longest 4 hours of my life. I kid you not. But it was whatever. I don't know. I freaking hated that job, though. Like, everyone just always pissed me off, and I hated the customers half the time. But sometimes they were nice. Like, I got tips every now and then. The most I got was, like, a couple dollars, though. But there was this one customer. I never had him, but, like, my friends always talked about him. He would give, like, 10, like, $40, $50 tips. And I think one night he, like, gave it like a $50 tip and said to give some of it to everyone who worked that night, which is insane. Like, that's so crazy. But I don't know, man. It was a weird job looking back on it. But I honestly, like, after working food, like, it wasn't even like food, like, it was like ice cream, like, it was just a little ice cream thing, but I honestly don't know if I want to do that again, just because it was so intense. Like, I think my next job will probably be retail or, like, a hostess or, like, a waitress, so I don't have to, like, do that. But yeah, that will probably be, like, my next part-time, full-time job until I get, like, my career job. Still not sure what that's going to be, but something in, like, the theater acting department. So we'll see. If you guys want more stories like this, I'm so sorry. Like, I thought I had more to say. But if you guys want to hear, like, more DQ stories, I can probably dig up some dirt after talking to my friends. Let me know if you want like different story times. I'm sure I have a whole lot. So yeah, if you like this, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let me know what I should do next. I think I have a little food review thing I'm gonna do next week. Depends on what my bank account's looking like though, so we'll see about that. But it's definitely like gonna be coming like by the end of the year, I promise. And then yeah, like just let me know if I help make your Monday a little bit brighter with this story. Like it's a sucky story, but if I help make your Monday a little bit brighter, please let me know. Again, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.